Hello everyone and welcome to the UbiPost Q&A episode 145, streamed live on July the 20th, 2024. And with me, no one, so I'm happy. Thank you for joining us. And maybe someone will join a bit later. I don't know, we will see, because we already had surprises in the past. Well, to start, let's say that maybe it will be a quick one because I don't have a lot of news that popped and that I'm able to share. I didn't see a lot of questions in the forum, so maybe we can make it more interactive and for you to leave questions in the comment section. So yeah, please do that. Regarding the news, I didn't see a lot of big features or a new environment or new exciting things, but I see a lot of activity on the GitLab account. So there was a lot of merge requests that have been merged. Maybe I can. It's 4 pages long, so yeah, it's quite a lot of updates. I don't know how many merge requests there is per page, but it's quite a lot. Usually we have like maybe 1, 2, 3 pages. This time we have 4, so a lot. Something that feels like some polishing touches to the novel version. So I didn't check with the developers to see where we are at for the release of novel, but it will come soon, I guess, because what I see there looks like polishing last minute touches just to improve everything, and so we have the best release possible for the first version of novel. Let's hope for the best. Well, with that said, maybe I can share also what's happening on the Open Store, because we have a lot of updated apps yeah, so because I'm alone tonight, I didn't plan this ahead, so I will try to share my screen. And okay, okay, here it is. So we have a lot of new apps or updated apps during the last couple of weeks. There is Nostrut, which added translation for German and Dutch. So this app wasn't updated for a long time, it seems, but it has been recently. So thanks, Leonard Crow, for your work. I'm not sure what Noster is, but Nostrut is a client for it. So yeah, here you have some information. Looks like a social media thing. So, and if I remember correctly, when I read it previously, it's about something that is decentralized, so maybe based on peer-to-peer technology. Let's say, okay. We also have an update of teleports, which is an important update because the version of TDLib was updated by Telegram, and it prevented new persons or when you switch devices, if you have to register again your device, it wasn't possible. But this update fixes it, so now it works correctly. I tested it myself because I just received a long-awaited device. I ordered the FX Tech Pro 1X. and now I just received it, and of course I tried to set it up, and one of the first app I installed is Teleports. So thank you everyone in the Teleport team for this new release. Really appreciate it. We also have the battery saver. Thank you, Lionel, for this update also. Okay, and thank you, Losar Cutterer, for the help on this new version. I see there was for the option of auto switch to default network when screen is locked. Yeah, important feature, I guess. Move app description to pop up. That's minor change, and allow to select the second SIM. That's important for devices with 2 SIMs. So yeah, pretty interesting update on this really great app for which allows you to save battery life, which is really appreciated on most devices, especially the older devices, which are the battery can start to fail, and so life is shortened. We have also an update of Fish Tank. Thank you, Brian, for this. Thank you also, Brian, for maintaining the open store. That's great. Thank you very much. So updated the dependencies, so the app stays up to date, and maybe some security bugs fixes and some stability stuff. So basically good news, and I heard a lot of good things about Fish Tank. That's not my jam, but I guess a lot of people like this. We have also a new app called UPiano, which is basically a small piano that you can play on your device. So it doesn't seem to have a lot of keys, but just enough. So thank you, Andrzej, for this app, and yeah, I guess it's just a simple piano player, or I don't know if you can just play the piano a bit. So yeah, could be cool for musical people around us. The time tracker also been updated. So rework for the live session panel, fix some editing behavior, German and French translations updated. That's always good to have translations updates, because yeah, it brings the app to a lot of other people and other countries. Not everyone speaks English fluently. Not everyone wants to do it. So yeah, it helps, and we see it in the forum. The fact that we are mainly English for easier communication is sometimes a bit troubling, and so we have to reroute people to their mother tongue channel supports on Telegram. So yeah, we know that we don't have a lot of fluent English speaker, but obviously we have also a great community that speak English, and that's also great for community work. Thanks, Matthias, for this app, which is yeah, very nice app. I Quit also have been updated to help people quit smoking. Also good and interesting app. Thank you, Mick, for people trying to quit smoking. Kiwix also have been updated. If you don't know Kiwix, it's basically an app that allows you to download any kind of wiki, online wiki. So you can just download it and take it out with you. And if you are often in an area without a lot of coverage, 4G or 3G coverage, it might help. So thanks for the Kiwix team for this update. Another update on a more recent app from Joseph Nlich. QTH locator, so for radio amateurs, that's something that helps you locate the QTH. What I don't know, station relay. I don't know what it is, but yeah, some app for the radio folks. Um, we also have a new app. This one is first released a couple of days ago. Yeah, on July the 13th. It's from Matthias Delmans. Account book. So it helps you track your finances on your phone. So yeah, check your balance accounts evolution during in time. So yeah, quite can be really useful if you want to track your finance and you are not. Yeah. So yeah, if your banking app doesn't work on Ubuntu Touch, you can try to just manage things this way. I don't know if you. I think it's manual input for the different let's say lines or uh, income or outcome or different expenses, but yeah, it's probably a manual thing. Or you can use CSV to import features. Okay, so you can export your banking information on CSV and import them. So yeah, quite interesting app. Might try this. Thank you, Matthias, for this. And another new app for many French people, I guess, Radio Nova, which is a radio station. So thanks, Guado, to have been working on this app. So I guess it allows you to listen to the radio station from anywhere with an internet connection. This is a test to learn how to create an app for your report. This app works, but may not be developed in the future. So, yeah, hopefully it works well and it doesn't have to be updated so frequently, but we never know. Yeah, I don't see any activity online on the chat, so I don't know if there's anyone watching. Yeah, I guess it's end of July, so maybe vacations are here for many people. I don't take vacations. I don't believe in vacations. That's false. That's a lie. I like vacations. So yeah, up. Let me get it out all the way. Conspy says we are here. Thank you. I feel not alone. It's hard to speak to yourself alone on the screen. So thanks for this. Hello. Yeah, I guess it's time to thanks our sponsors. Let me check the banner. So yeah, thanks to every sponsors making this possible, helping with different organizational things that we need to run this kind of project, because we have a lot of needs. We need servers, we need some tools, and we have many people to thank. We have Smooth, Vola, Pine64, Private Internet Access, DigitalOcean, GitLab, Weinstein, OCA, Gartner and Associate Consulting Incorporated, Netlify, Cloudrun, CodeLutin, Tixia, and Candy.net. So thank you all for your continuous support. It helps us keep the light on and give everyone in the community our beloved operating system. And we have also some patrons, many people that helps us also at the private level. And we have to thank Asil, Hesmund Kopeng, Boris Flohaus, Daniel Franchak, David Thiel, JT Brooks, Jose Angel Escura, Kenneth Drew, Linus Roon, Lothar Kutterer, Mike Adamietz, Marco A., Michael Kellner, Peter Mack, Philip Speicher, Rakesh PK, Robert Haley, Robin Hood, Rudy Arudi, Spendia Hughes, Stephen Kolb, Stephen Granger, Thoralf Stern, and Sabine Schwarzer, and Will Atwood. Thank you all for your continuous support. If you have been donating recently, this list hasn't been updated, but it's in my to-do list to get access to this kind of information and to update it more frequently. So hopefully I will be able to do this until the end of the summer. Yeah, I will try to do this soon. So thank you everyone for helping us. If you want to help us, you can go to ubpost.com/donate to contribute financially to supporting the foundation and the work that we do. By the way, just a quick word, it's important to remind us that the foundation is not an operational organ. It's just it helps the community organize, and it provides also funds to help organize things. So to go to events, to provide merch and provide device for some developers that that are contributing a lot and cannot afford to have 5-10 different devices to help porting and update maintaining the devices. So helping the foundation helps organize the community, and many people ask question about how to help a specific project. To help for a specific project, it's more the sponsors that are doing this kind of work. Our sponsors might have interest and say, okay, for example, for a device hardware company, they say, okay, we would love to have Ubuntu Tuch on our device, and we can help you financially and maybe with just devices. So yeah, this kind of sponsorship is possible, and for other kind of projects, like recently it's the browser, having another browser engine available for an Ubuntu Touch, this kind of project. And early on it was Waydroid. Waydroid was just people from the community, not tied with the foundations, that created what is called crowdfunding campaign, just to raise enough money to pay a developer to do the hard work of bringing Waydroid to Ubuntu Touch. So yeah, this kind of initiatives are of course welcome, and if you don't know how to do this, that's how you can reach the foundation, and we can help you find the people with skills and with maybe time to, or at least motivation to do it. So yeah, because this is a community-driven project, so it's all based on volunteer work, and the money raised goes to keeping lights on, having servers, being able to have ports to Noble, for example, or maintain some specific devices because sponsorships. So basically, yeah, that's how we interact. Now I'm part of the foundation. It wasn't the case a year ago. But everyone in the community is a member of the community and is helping. So yeah, not a company, not a product. You are not the product. We don't deliver products. We our community we are family. No, that's a song. Yeah, thank you again, everyone, for your donation. And you can also contribute to financing the foundation going to the store, to ubpost.com/en/shop. Let's check for questions on the chat. No question. It will be a quick one, I guess. It will be maybe half an hour. No need to force ourselves to stay here for an hour. I won't bother you too much tonight. On the forum, we had one question from Jacek. Jacek already asked this question in a former Q&A, and we weren't able to give an answer at the time. I'm not sure I can give a better answer, or at least a full answer, but I will try to do my best. Jacek asks, in Q&A 143, you tried to answer my question. A search was done, but after you forgot about it. That's right, because we didn't find anything. The question was, in some recent Q&As, there was a mention about Focal working on Fairphone 2. I've checked OTA updates on the phone. Jacek says he's on RC, and but there's no update to Focal. When is it planned to roll out? Thanks. And the recent Q&A we were talking about is Q&A 139, and in the what is called, in the blog post about the Q&A, it's written that Flo reported that Focal is at last working on Fairphone 2, and it's still a very dated device, and there will not be any stunning performance improvement. But for those whose top concern is sustainability, it is, however, a great example of how the latest UT can run on ancient hardware. Thanks, Mohammed, for persisting with the work. Nexus 5 may follow, but that hardware really is showing its age. And Jezex asks, could you say more about Focal on Fairphone 2, please? I will try to say more, but it's not much. What I can surmise is that Mohammed probably announced within the developers that the Fairphone 2, he managed to make it run on Focal. I don't know at what kind of maturity it is, but it's not yet in the installer. Yes, so that will be up to Mohammed to make it happen. I didn't reach out to him, so I don't have many more information. But yeah, if Mohammed is working on this, yeah, maybe he's busy at the time, or yeah, that's yeah. Everybody has a life, and if it works for him, maybe he doesn't want to make it available or do the job now to make it available, or maybe it's not mature enough. I don't know. And yeah, hopefully he will finish it, or if anyone wants to give some help to Mohammed to perfect the port so it will fit the requirements to go to the installer, it will be a perfect thing. But as I said earlier, that's up to people, and not something the community, the foundation has a say, because we don't have the resources to, yeah, let's say you work on this, and it will be done because we have a timeline. Yeah, we have a timeline for projects that are paid for by sponsors, but even for this kind of projects, it's hard sometimes to make it happen, because it all relies on people that have a daily job, or some are students. So yeah, life happens, and it can be hard to just stay motivated long enough on a project. Side note, I'm working on the U-Reports app, and yeah, at the moment I'm being quite stuck because of work, but I hope this summer I will be able to bring it to the open store. Yeah. So another question from the forum is from Eric H. Eric says, "Hello, will it be possible to use Alfred's browser engine instead of Qt web engine to create web apps for Ubuntu Touch? Thanks." Um, it is possible. It's possible, but yeah, it will require some work to make it happen, because creating the browser is one thing, then make it uh, really polished and usable is another thing. That's the step we are in at the current moment, or at least the step Alfred is, because he's working alone on this project. Um, so yeah, if you want to create web apps based on how it's called, I don't remember, the Apple's web engine, um, then maybe you can try to reach out to Alfred and ask if you can help in any way. But I guess it will be a lot of work. So yeah, and as I said previously, a lot of people are interested in this project. So yeah, maybe consider donating to Alfred. It will help. It will help keeping him motivated on this project. I know he's really motivated because he has a need for it, and but you know how developers can be, and Alfred is no exception. And if a new shiny project came, maybe he will set it aside and try to bite into another thing. So yeah, I cannot speak for him, but yeah, sure, I'm sure donation is appreciated, and all support or any kind words are always important for developers. At least I know that this is important, some kind of recognition. Well, with that said, it's a wrap on the forums questions. And now I'm looking at your questions in the chat. Uh, okay, so yeah, Ubuntu Touch Q&A 145 lost an O, so there's a typo here. Yeah, we will see if we can fix it. I don't know, because we are not like some kind of YouTubers that are able to edit their video afterwards. But yeah, we will see if we can have a fix on this. Thank you, Alagiris Sani. Okay. Question from Conspire. Will there ever be an option to turn off on caller ID in settings, or maybe even customizable shortcut in the lock screen for camera flash? I'm not sure on Focal, but I think it worked on Xenile. You know, typing the hash key code thing. So this kind of codes are, I think they were working on Xenile. I remember being able to, yeah, mask my caller ID, but not sure about what will be the case with VOLT, because it's a different thing, but I don't know if it's on the SIM aspect, and I don't know if it works on focal. I never tried it on focal. Okay, comes by says that it works with code. So yeah, to integrate it in the system, it's a possibility. It will have to be made on the calling app. I don't know how it's called really, but yeah, I think that's something that can be done. I don't know about any work being done on this front, but I think it's doable. Uh, and shortcut in the lock screen for camera flash. Yeah, this kind of thing can be added also to the still again some work to be done there. But I don't know if the connection during yeah, maybe it will require some unlocking of the phone to be able to have it in the shortcuts. Yeah, hopefully, I hope it helps. I know it's not a lot, but um, Ubuntu Tuch OTA 5, when will be the release date, and also when we are going to see 24.0x Noble released? That's coming soon, I guess. And hopefully the OTA 5 will be the first release of Noble, so 24.04. Yeah, we don't have a definite date because yeah, we are kind of organization, but not an organization, the kind of project that just release things when they are ready. So so hopefully, if no bad news appears, it will be in the coming weeks or this summer. Since yeah, hopefully before September, but yeah, no promises there. I've seen, like I said in the intro, in the news, I've seen a lot of merge requests actually merge. That seems like the polishing of things, so adding last details, testing things, and figuring out what works, what don't, and how to improve things. So yeah, if I had to guess, I will say that maybe before the, let's say within a month, hopefully, finger crossed. But yeah, no definitive date or something. If we find something that is problematic, it will be pushed to a later date. And of course, you will know it before the Q&A announcing it, I guess, because yeah, Q&A is every 2 weeks. If it's released in the next week, then you will have news everywhere, and we will talk about it in 2 weeks. But if it's in 3 weeks or 2 weeks and 2 days, then yeah, it's usually midweek. So yeah, you will probably know about it before the next Q&A. And sorry for not citing your name, but it's so Alagirisami Rengarash. Sorry for butchering your name. Hopefully, if you became a patron, I will have to butcher it a lot. Okay, asks, has there been any progress towards getting UDFPS FOD to work? Not sure what it is, UDFPS. No, sorry, I don't know what it is. If you can maybe explain a bit what is UDFPS FOD. I'm very bad with acronyms. I know a lot of acronyms, and I under display fingerprint sensor. Okay, so that will be device specific, I guess, and it's related to the drivers of those fingerprints. So if you go to, let's put the banner for this. If you go to devices.ubuntu-touch.io, you will find the list of supported devices. And if you go on a specific device page, you will find the list of supported features, and fingerprint sensor is one of them. That sometimes doesn't work because it's hard to find the proper drivers for them. I have the case on my Ubuntu laptop. My fingerprint reader doesn't have open source drivers, so I'm not able to use them. If I wanted to have them, I would have to come up with some binders to be able to discuss with the hardware. So yeah, that will be highly device specific. So my advice will be to go to see if your device is still maintained, because that's sometimes no longer the case. And if your device is still, but I guess under the display fingerprint sensor is on more modern devices, so I guess it will be supported or maintained, better say. So if it's still maintained, then maybe your maintainer will have a better answer about this. You can go then to the GitLab account for your device and submit an issue there and see how it goes. And maybe the maintainer will give you an explanation on why the fingerprint sensor is not supported on your device. For just the ability to have the display and the fingerprint on the same space, let's say, that's not an issue, because those are different things. We just address the driver, and if it works, it works. I don't think we have to shut the display on this area for the fingerprint sensors to be able to work. Maybe I'm wrong on this point, but yeah, I don't think it works this way. Hopefully, it don't work this way. For the camera, under the display, maybe it's different, but I hope that also this is handled by the hardware side. So, okay, continues with, I thought that system side support for it wasn't a thing yet. I don't think there is a system side for it, but I don't think it's necessary. Maybe I'm wrong, because I never had a device like this, so I never investigated this kind of issue. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong on this front. Yeah, that's it for. I won't add too much because I will say idiotic things. Sorry, I wasn't able to give you a better answer. With that, does anyone else have a question on the chat, or should I wrap this up and wish you all a good summer, because, or if it's winter on your other hemisphere. But yeah, let's say. Okay. I guess it's a wrap. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Yeah, it's been a fun one. That's one thing for me. The show all by myself. So proud. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope it was informative enough, and I hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. And hopefully I will have also some friends around to share the mic and share the stage and give you better information. Until then, I wish you all good night, good day, good holidays if you have some, and I will see you next time. Yeah, thank you everyone, and take care of you. Bye bye.